Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Forged here. Today I'm bringing you a game changer of a team for Sand Devil 25 that's going to allow you to farm it so fast, and you can even bring a food champion. That way you can level up champions while you're farming for your oils and your extracts and your dusts and everything like that. Lets you go so quick. So we got a team of 4 showing that way you can bring one food champ. We got Arachoa opening up, going into her alternate form. And then we're going to be using her alt A2 for her 3-hit enemy max HP. That she also gets 15% turn meter for every critical hit. Gnut, we're just going to be using his A3 for his enemy max HP. Kymar, we're going to open up with that sleep, and then we're going to reset everybody on his second turn. And Lydia, we're just going to be using her A2 for that decreased defense in the weekend. So we'll go through, we'll run it a couple times for you guys. That way you guys can see how the team works. And that way you guys can see just how quick this team allows you to get through Sand Devil 25. Now, as this fight's going on in the background, I actually want to talk about the team a little bit and how it's working out. And that way you guys can kind of have a little bit more in-depth knowledge about how it's all working. So it's not budget friendly in the slightest, as you guys can see, since we got Kymar, Arachoa, Gnut, and Lydia. Lydia you get for completing Faction Wars. Kymar was my first actual legendary on my account. And then Arachoa you get from Primal Shard since she's a mythical. And Gnut, I got lucky on an ancient shard one day, but in order to go first in front of the Sand Devil, you need Kymar and Lydia both to be above 270 speed, because that's what the Sand Devil speed is for this dungeon. So you want Kymar going first, that way he can place the sleep debuff, and then you want Lydia going in to place the decreased defense and the weaken. That way it opens up the door for Arachoa and Gnut to both hit the cap for their enemy max HP hits. So we got Kymar sitting at 281 speed, Lydia at 278, and then we got Gnut all the way at 251, so he is still fast for this run. And then we got Arachoa coming at 242 in her alternate form. Now, to land the debuffs on the Sand Devil, you do need a lot of accuracy. You need 550 roughly for Sand Devil 25. So now that we've seen the run play out a couple times, let's take a look at some of the gear that we've used on these guys. Arachoa, you do need to build out with a little bit higher crit damage just because her multiplier for her enemy max HP hit is lower than Gnut's. So I have her built out with 278% in her alt form. Lydia, you do need a lot of accuracy. As you can see, we have her with 605 plus 80 from Arachoa's aura. So she's sitting at 685. Gnut we have coming in at 228% crit damage just because his enemy max HP multiplier is a little bit higher than Arachoa's, so he can hit it a little bit higher. And we do have Kymar sitting in a affinity breaker set, and he is a little bit low on accuracy, as you can see, at 471. But we do have to keep in mind that we do have the 80 accuracy from Arachoa's aura. So he is still hitting that 550 mark. And an honorable mention, in case you guys do not have Lydia yet, you can bring Ruella for her A2, since it does place the decreased defense and the weaken and a decreased speed. But do keep in mind that your chance of landing those debuffs goes from 100% all the way down to 70%. And then you also have to keep in mind that we have Kymar in a affinity breaker set because it is a weak affinity matchup. But there you go. There's a game changer of a team for Sand Devil 25 that allows you to get all of your oils and everything like that, as well as farm up some food. That way you guys can keep on ranking up champions and stop wasting experience while you're doing everything like that.